When I first became a mom, I was very anxious. I worried about everything. The thought of something bad happening to my baby would keep me up at night, and then I would blame myself for being scared, for worrying too much, for being anxious, for thinking negatively. So I started journaling about it. At first, I wanted to find a solution to that, but the more I wrote about it, the more I realized something deeper. Of course, I will fear because I love so much. It's like when you love someone with every cell of your body, of course you want to protect them. Of course you will worry. And I came to a conclusion that love and fear are like two sides of the same coin. It's like there's a shadow only because there's light, you know? So I surrendered, not in defeat, but in acceptance. And every time anxious thoughts creep in, I remind myself, it's okay, this is part of loving. Of course I will fear. Of course it's fearful to be a mom. And I don't try to fight the fear anymore. I don't blame myself anymore. I just let it exist, and somehow that softened it. It stopped consuming me. I don't go down that spiral of anxious thoughts anymore. Of course, I still worry. I'm a mom, but instead of spiraling, I focus on what I can do in the moment. I comfort myself and focus on how I can help. And I think maybe the same principle applies to everything in life. Sometimes we just need to acknowledge that, of course, it's fearful to start something new. Of course, it's fearful to begin again. Of course, it's fearful to expose yourself to the world. You know, maybe that will help.